So for those of you guys who have been waiting for news on whether or not the graphics engine update was going to be releasing over on the global side of things, we found out that the Japanese side of things had a significant delay. As of right now, the global version is still working up to reach parity. Basically, once we reach parity, the global version and the Japanese version will be in a state where we will be on equal updates. Now, earlier this month, we found out that the Japanese version, after the closed beta test for the new Genesis had ended, was hit with some very significant delays, which caused all of their updates for the month of February to then be delayed to March. And while they initially didn't give anybody a date on when in March, we finally have that information. The graphics engine update on the Japanese side of things will be released on the 3rd of March. This means that everything that was supposed to be in the graphics engine update prior to the launch of New Genesis is going to be releasing on this day. This also means that the new and improved character creator, as well as accessory slots and everything associated with it, will also then begin to update as well. During this time, also, they're going to be releasing the screenshot mode as well as new AC scratch to not only introduce the new AC system, but then also introduce new outfits that are new Genesis capable. Now that you've been filled in on some of the key information that's going to be happening on March 3rd over on the Japanese side, you're probably wondering what this means for the global version. As of the recording of this video, the global version is only missing 4 key updates. Challenge Mode 3, the solo version of the Sodam fight, or the enemy that's associated with the Primordial Darkness, and then the Primordial Darkness Urgent Quest itself. And then also not forgetting the fact that we do not have Divide Quests 30 through 35. Now, in an effort to bring us to parity, it might seem that the global version might actually get these updates on March 3rd when the mission pass resets during that maintenance. Now, assuming that we get all 4 of those things on the March 3rd update, then that only leaves us to assume that we'll be getting the graphics engine update sometime in March as well. Again, this is assuming that we get all 4 of the pieces of content that we're missing on March 3rd. But with this information, you can then give yourself a roundabout time frame in which we're going to be getting at least the graphics engine update. Unless they want to throw a curveball over into the global version as well, and they give us the graphics engine update on March 3rd along with everything else, you can begin to expect at least the open time frame beginning March 17th going forward. Now again, this is pure speculation at this point because they have not mentioned anything about the graphics engine update coming over to the global side in March. And with the way that the global version has been releasing a lot of their information, you'll more than likely start seeing actual confirmation happening about a week before, if not a couple days before the actual update itself. But for those of you guys who don't play the Japanese version, this is definitely some good news to you because now we at least know that the graphics engine update is going to be at least working order by the time it launches in March. So to recap, on March 3rd, the Japanese version of the graphics engine update as well as the Past to Future event will then begin to roll out. One of the largest reasons as to why the game was delayed in the first place was because the VSync option was broken. The screenshot mode will also be releasing during this update as well as the new AC scratch function as they begin to move into an entirely new AC system. And with that, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be trying to avoid any more speculation from here now that I've given you at least a time frame to be able to start expecting the graphics engine update for the global version, because until there's any actual official confirmation, there kind of means that everything's all up in the air. The last thing that I want to do is give you guys a date on when to start expecting something for the global version based on the information that we have for the Japanese version, and that be entirely wrong, because then you might be getting your hopes up waiting for something that'll never come. But anyway, guys, my name is Kaoiji, and thank you guys again for watching another one of my videos. If you guys enjoyed it or at least found it informative, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I'm out.